Well, let's just take this a bit further, because Jonathan Gabay is a branding consultant with Brand Forensics. Hello to you. Is in commercial terms, and away from the actual sort of court case, in commercial terms, is Nigella Lawson damaged or even enhanced?
Enhanced. Absolutely enhanced. Reportedly, her brand, in terms of authorship and stuff like that, in terms of the books and so on and so forth, is about 50 million. It did take a bit of a, not a dive, but a bit of a dip recently. I think it will go up again. For Nigella, it's all about America in terms of her brand. Now, at the moment, I know that one of the food channels over there is playing Nigelissima, I believe the name of the program, and she's also a judge on a program called The Taste, which is a very, highly respected program out there. Now, I've been talking and dealing with America about this story for the last couple of weeks, and the perception that they have of her is one of dignity, actually. And sympathy and empathy.
Even though she admitted to limited cocaine use.
Yes, but the thing is that she admitted to it, but she said, I mean, her words spoke volumes. And she said, do I look like someone who is a regular drug taker? So therefore, clearly not. I think that she has come out of this okay. I think there has been a lot of sympathy for her in terms of the domestic allegations that were going to and fro. It's an interesting case also from a legal point of view, that you have a celebrity, of all celebrities, a Prime Minister of England, saying that he was on Team Nigella. Now, from an
ticked off by the judge for it as well, of
absolutely,
course.
Oh, absolutely, and quite rightly too. However, from Nigella's point of view and America's point of view, you've got the Prime Minister of England saying, okay, she's okay. So, I don't really think she's got that much to worry about.
Prime Minister of the UK, although I do take what you say.
I'm very sorry to everyone in Scotland, Wales and everywhere else.
In many respects you're right, because the Americans probably will see it as PM of England.
Yeah.
So in a sense, when you say that she's enhanced, it's almost because there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Oh, there is such a thing as bad publicity. We've both been in this business for long enough to know that there is things of bad publicity, because it can ruin you. In this case, I think, as I said, that it seemed to be that the case in question here was a financial case, but embroiled within this case was a soap opera regarding a messy divorce. And I think one thing confused the other thing, and well, the result speaks for itself. That's what we've got now.
Is there any limit to how long this can run? I mean, the two defendants are, of course, free to talk to the press, and there's every possibility that they will at least repeat what they've been saying in court, and that therefore it's not actually quite all over. Does that have the potential to cause damage?
We have to wait to see what they say. I mean, as I understand it, that there's going to be a civil action continue. So this isn't the end. And then, of course, there's the official divorce case, I suppose. And so it isn't the end. But as long as, if I was advising her, I mean, you had Mark there, a colleague of mine who we work with on various things. But if I was advising her, I would say to her, remain dignified. Yes, you've always spoken the truth. She said, I've been honest, yeah, and there were reasons for these things that happened to me. And I think that people, when they look at her programs about catering and so on and so forth, they will see that there is more depth to this than meets the eye.
And it is interesting about how you talk about how you would advise, and Mark Borozowski, who's in there as well, and so on, because actually celebrities in this sort of situation, and not everybody I suspect realises it because it's behind the scenes, are surrounded by people giving high-level advice on branding and image making and on every single utterance that they make.
Absolutely. Well, I used to work for Mr. Saatchi, actually, when it comes to branding and image and all that.
In the old Saatchi and Saatchi days?
In the original Saatchi and Saatchi days. So I've been brought up on that sort of idea. And I would say that when it comes to the PR side of it, these are two very astute people. And I don't mean that in any kind of negative connotations of that, but they're two astute people, and I think that they can listen to advice, but ultimately it's up to the individual to either take it or reject it.
Okay, interesting. Jonathan Gabay, thank you very much. Thank you.